So then everything kind of fell apart, it seems like, in the next 3 or 4 weeks. Everyone's sort of sheltering in place, working from home, um, jobs being lost. It just is chaos out there. How has your sort of running life kind of changed in light of COVID-19, and kind of what's changed in your daily practices for your running?
So right away, I was so exhausted after the trials, just the buildup. We were in Florida for 6 weeks prior, got up to 135, 140 miles a week. Just exhausted, put really everything into it for that entire segment. So I got back, March 1st to Michigan. Kind of took a few really 0 days. I did nothing, just kind of laid around. Which kind of segues into right now with, backwards. I went home for a little bit too, went to Minnesota, saw my family, went up to my cabin. That was awesome in northern Minnesota, just low key, did nothing, hung with my dad. Slept in, had coffee, had beers by the fire, the classic, like decompress. And then kind of got back here with kind of a plan, not really a big plan, but I definitely want to focus on shorter stuff right now. So it's been just kind of feel it out, get out, slowly build the mountains. Last week was 60 miles. This week we're looking at probably 70, 75. And just really, it's tough right now trying to figure out what fall races are looking like. I think I'm definitely don't want to do a marathon next fall, maybe next spring or even a fall after, just to kind of focus on things I haven't really focused on. I'd love to really go for like shorter distances and even have like an indoor outdoor season next things to hopefully knock down my 5K PR, 10K PR, and heck, I'd even like love to PR in the mile. So
nice. Do you think like you're a true marathoner? Like that's kind of where your best event's going to be, or do you think there's still some untapped potential in the shorter distances?
I think there's still definitely untapped potential. I don't think, like USA qualifying potential, but I mean, my PRs are from my miles from my sophomore year of college, 5Ks from sophomore year. So those are all PRs that I know I can not say easily run, but should be able to knock them down because they're pretty soft PRs. So just gotta kind of put in the work for that versus, long 10-mile cut downs or 2x6 mile workouts, like get on the track and work on that stuff a little more. So kind of get out of my comfort zone because, you get to a point where in marathon training, you can run, those tempos for days and cut downs for days, but then you get on the track and you're trying to run sub 60 pace and you're like, holy cow, I don't know if I can do this. So kind of refocusing, and it's exciting right now with like the times. It's really, really tough times, but it's also kind of an exciting time to be a runner in a way, because you might have a little more time. You can focus on, stuff you necessarily haven't focused on in the past, or kind of refocus your goals. That's kind of what I'm doing. And really it's kind of exciting for me personally right now because I'm, want to get back to the track and shorter stuff. Whereas if I was, let's say, training for a fall marathon, I was like, all right, well, here we go back to lock into more, 120, 130, 140 mile weeks, which when you're in it, it's awesome. Looking back, you always enjoy it, but it's a lot of work. It's just, and so is, a mile 5K, just a lot of different work that I'm not used to or haven't done recently the last, year and a half. So I'm excited to kind of get back to that a little bit.
Nice. What sort of cross training do you do these days? And especially if it's kind of like in your home versus, probably not going to a gym anymore.
Yeah, I'll say this. One thing that I'm pretty fortunate where right when I joined Hanson's, I guess I mentioned prior, I worked full time as a ticket sales rep for the Minnesota Gophers. I came out here. You can work in their running stores, or you can look for a job that you've had in your career prior, or, your field of choice, whatever you went to school for. So I wanted to stay connected to college athletics. So I actually got connected to Oakland University, which is right here in Rochester. It's we're in the Horizon League, Division I school. I reached out to essentially one of my former bosses at Minnesota, who knew their head AD, Steve Waterfield at Oakland, connected us, and I actually got hired part-time, helping on ticket sales here. Just kind of midday. I was pretty fortunate where if I couldn't make it in one day, it wasn't a big deal. It was just, come in and help when you can. We'd love to have you. And that way I stay connected to it. So or now I'm kind of lucky where I do have access to like our gyms and everything at
Okay.
Oakland.
Yeah.
So that's great. With Hanson's, we had, Lifetime. All the clubs are shut down now.
Yeah.
So fortunately right now I can still get in and cross train, do that kind of work. But with that being said, we just got an email kind of yesterday how they're trying to really push us out where unless absolutely necessary, do not be on campus. So right now it's definitely going to play a little safer, and I'll have to get creative here with some band work and stuff. But I guess getting on cross training, I really dislike cross training. Like, you got to do it when you're injured. I just associate it with being injured. So, but what my absolute go-to is aqua jog. If I'm healthy and I just want to like flush legs, or I'm feeling exhausted and don't necessarily need a second run for the day, or my mileage is good for the week, go put on a belt, just flush the legs, get them turned over for 20, 30 minutes, move the legs over. Love aqua jogging. Not the biggest biker, but I do that on occasion if needed, if I really want to like push myself, get some hill reps, to kind of push a little different kind of fitness, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. But right now I'm just trying to think of, if I'm not going to Oakland to use the gym, what can I do with my bands and all kinds of stuff here to keep like the weight training going, strength training, core. So.
Yeah. Awesome. So running aside, what are you looking forward to most, like once we can all get back out there into the regular world?
Oh man. So one thing too, I'm transitioning from Hanson's to Oakland full-time. I got hired as our director of development.
Okay.
So it's a super, super exciting time. It was kind of an offer I really couldn't turn down when I left after the trials, where the lady who's in my position prior, she got fired, and they were kind of looking to bring someone in. They're like, you know what, Charlie might be interested, because I would love to be a Power 5 AD one day. I had a Division I school, and there's a chance I couldn't turn down. And I can still train, still do everything I want to, but it just wouldn't work out with training with the team necessarily. I still run. I ran with them a couple days ago, or actually yesterday, I met up with a couple of them for a quick little cut down. So I've done one workout since the trials,
nice.
Which was yesterday morning. So still stay well connected there. But I guess one thing I'm looking forward to is to not be on my work computer constantly, actually get to work. And I'm a total foodie, Sloan. So I can't wait for like the restaurants to open back up and just, hang out with my teammates, my friends, coworkers to enjoy that. It's kind of weird, but instead of, like a dessert person or a cookie person, my go-to is just a cold beer from like a restaurant or bar with some buddies. So
I think a lot of us can relate to that for sure. Yeah. Well, thanks for chatting with us. When are we going to get you back to Atlanta for another race? I know there's a pretty big 10K we do around here that you might want to check out.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty good. So I would love to make down for Peachtree. Absolutely. I know that's on my running bucket list for sure. And again, it's being a 10K, I can go for a road 10K PR. So
nice.
Yeah, we'll see whenever, and I might be reaching out to Foon if he has an extra couch or something to crash on that weekend.
For sure. Well, thanks for chatting with us. Wish you all the best of luck in your training, and look forward to seeing some great things from you on the roads.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. And then any questions come up from anyone, I'm back on my feet, Atlanta. Feel free to reach out.
Yeah. One more thing. How do people find you, like on social media? How should they keep up with you?
Instagram, Twitter, probably Instagram would be the way to do it. Lawrence_Char, CHAR, are both my Twitter and Instagram. So I'm not on Twitter a whole lot. I just do it just to kind of troll friends. It's more so Twitter for me, but I do enjoy Instagram. So.
Okay. Awesome. So Lawrence_Char on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Charlie.
All right, take care, guys. Have a good one. Thank you, Sloan.